The top of the hill now on Collier Lane. It's approaching the entrance to Havering Country Park. It's at this point where the 365 bus and the 294 bus both terminate at this point. It's not a bad place to live, Collier, but yeah, the bus service is great, but most of the buses, for all but one, they all go to destinations via Romford, apart from the 247, which goes east towards Havering-Atte-Bower. But you know, it's if you want to go to say Ilford, the East End direct, then you're basically out of luck. So just approaching the entrance to the Havering Country Park now. Kind of testing my new, not new camera equipment, but just the rig, the configuration. I've changed it. I've sort of bolted the DJI Pocket 2 camera to the my mobile phone, so you get a decent sized screen to monitor what's going on. It seems to be working okay. I push a button, you can just flip the view from forward facing to my mug. Across. That's the 294 bus there. Goes to Romford via. Sorry, it goes to North Romford, Noak Hill via Romford Town Centre. As I said, all but one buses that run through Collier Road, they all go via Romford Town Centre. 365 bus, and another one behind. Turn around. Ready for the return trip to basically to Dagenham, the Rainham, kind of Rainham end of Dagenham, for want of a better word. Used to be called Orchards Village. So it ends up in Dagenham New Road, which used to be the old A13, I think I'm right in saying. It's approaching the entrance to the country park now. Just on our right here, there's a couple of businesses, mostly breakers' yards, and car respray, bodywork shops, things like that. Over on our left is the field where normally horses are grazing, but not today. It's actually quite breezy, so it should be a good test of how effective or not the microphone windshields, which are custom made. Sounds custom made. Basically, I just cut a piece of foam with a pair of scissors and put it over the microphones on the camera, just to see. Hopefully it's proved to be effective. I'll see when I get back home. Well, let's see. I'll hear when I get back home. There's some horses over there grazing. The thing with this DJI Pocket 2 camera is it lacks, you know, sort of any credible zoom. It's got no optical zoom whatsoever. So in editing or post-production, you can crop into the image and effectively zoom in, you know, a reasonable amount before losing any quality. But other than that, so there's quite a few entrances. We can go into this one, the first one. So it's starting to see better days. So we are, okay, where I am. Oh, you are here. Yes, wake up, Gordon. Yeah, so I'm going to turn, we'll just come in here, so I'll just turn left, I'll walk along Mud Hill, and then track along Wellingtonia Avenue, where these giant redwood trees, avenue of them, you know, that's where they are. So I'm going to I can make your way towards that. Giant redwood trees. Yes, the positives is this, going back to the camera again. It's you know, it gives you like steady cam, you know, steady footage basically. But so you can see now the automatic settings leave a little bit to be desired. The bit of overexposure there on my face back there. But you know, it does a fair job. But certainly as regards the stabilisation, it's remarkable, to say the least. It's very quiet over here, apart from the aircraft taking off from Stapleford Airfield and the occasional aircraft circling around. This is the Lambourne stack for Heathrow Airport. Circle around, wait for a slot to for the final approach to Heathrow Airport. Apart from that, it's very quiet. It's along this part you quite often see a muntjac deer, very small deer. Occasionally fallow deer. I think they're large deer anyway. I think they're fallow deer. Don't think they're red deer, but stand to be corrected. Just gonna chuck a left here now. If memory serves, this will lead to Antonia Avenue with the avenue of redwood trees. Let me just stop. The sound of silence. Well, not quite. It's actually quite easy to get lost over here. I mean, I've been over here quite a few times, but it's still lose my way a little bit. But especially when the sun is not out, and you can't use it as a sort of basic guide of what direction you're going to. And the sun's not out at the moment. You know, looks like it's going to rain now. That's because before I come out, I put the washing out on the line, so sod's law dictates it will rain, no doubt, before I get back. Coming up to the location there where I flew my first drone a few years ago during the first COVID lockdown. So I flew around here, and now approaching, you can see the first two redwood trees there. Big buggers too, they are. So go around to the left. Memory serves again, I think. Bring us into the Antonia Avenue. As I was saying, it's easy to get lost over here. I don't know if exactly got lost, but I've made a wrong turning to get to Antonia Avenue. I should have just carried straight on where them two redwood trees were, I think. I'd never make a good Boy Scout, that's for sure. Yeah, I think I missed a rather large clue there. That there's two redwood trees here, and I should have just carried on straight on and not turned left. Yeah, I do surprise myself sometimes, honestly. Well, I don't know where I went wrong. I've never actually been to this part before, so I've got no idea where I am. Completely lost here at the moment. Certainly no signs of the redwood trees either. Oh, I do know where I am. I can't believe I've gone completely full circle. I've come back on the... So back down there, that's half a mile away, that's where I started off. And I turned to the right and I've come all the way around, back to here, back on myself. Oh dear. Okay, well, I think I'll carry straight on, straight ahead, and then turn left. I think that might bring me to the Havering-Atte-Bower and the long lost redwood trees. Oh dear, oh, the sun's come out there, how nice. Right, so have a chuck a left here, if it's possible. Looks like it could be. There's a sort of tree, redwood tree there. I was kind of right the first place, so I should have turned right when I did. There's a couple of redwood trees here as well. But it's still not the main avenue of trees though. They're massive things. Look at them. Bit of bird song, that was a wren. I'm answering back. Flip the camera because the family approaching. Oh, you can smell the redwoods, really nice. Hello, hello, good afternoon. Butterfly, red admiral. So this camera's got no zoom whatsoever. I'll try and get as close as I can. Red admiral, just building up its reserves, food reserves, before highly likely to migrate back to, migrate to Mediterranean or Africa. A few red admirals do overwinter in the UK, or south of England I should say, but most of them make the journey to the Mediterranean and Africa, and they'll breed there, and the following year the offspring will, some of them will make their way back to, hey, here in Collier Row, to start the whole cycle over again. It's approaching the other side of this part of the country park, and the redwood trees are still eluding me. I've got a funny feeling it could be over there. I can't believe I'm making such a meal of this. I've been here on several occasions. Ah, I believe this is it now. I think if I turn around here, yes, I think I found it at long last. So I'll swing the camera around. This is Havering-Atte-Bower Avenue, the avenue of giant redwood trees. Let's see what else to say about it over here. That's basically reference to horse rides. Yeah, used to be cattle over here, but I've not seen cattle for quite a while. So that's where we're heading now. It's typical that the camera doesn't really do it justice at all. You've got to walk this walk, really, to appreciate it. I did take my drone down this part as well a few years ago. Some massive redwoods. Sound of aircraft taking off from Stokeford Airfield. If it wasn't for that, it'd be absolutely dead silence over here. So it's quite spectacular. It's quite well known. A lot of people come to this part of Havering to see these avenue of trees. Quite unique. I don't think there's too many of them in the UK. Certainly not in Havering anyway. Tripping over pine cones. I think I'll just sit down here and for a few seconds just to take it in. I'm worried about find my way back when the time comes. It's lovely over here. I need to get back before the second wave of rain comes over and gets the washing off the tongue out all wet again. Don't think my other half will be very, very happy if that's the case. So quiet over here. It's quite popular with cyclists as well. Let's make a move. This particular stretch very popular with cyclists. Go down to the bottom of this hill and then chuck a right and go head towards Havering Forest. So it makes quite a pleasant cycle ride and walk for that matter, of course. Let's go up in the road, shall we? Use a happy selfie stick to get a high angle of my bald head. Dog alert. Heading this way. I think the dogs always look back at they see someone walking, they always look back at their owners. It's the sort of things that dogs do. These funny things. What you do? I ain't got a dog, mate. I'm dogless. Dogless. As far as dogs go, it's 0. And I think either I or the camera spooked the dog. We'll keep it running. We'll keep the camera rolling, shall we? Well, we're a bit nervous, are we? Yeah, all right. I'll see you. Okay, yeah, hello. Yeah, hello. Oh no, it's all right. Yeah, it's a camera, I know. It's all right. Oh, that's all right. That's all right, no worries, yeah. Hello. I'm going this way, yeah? At least see if the audio's coming out okay. Yeah. See you later. See ya. The dog. It's funny, you know, I'm a dog owner myself for 15 years. So it's funny, you can just be walking and all of a sudden the dog appears and the scene can just change, just like that. So I've got a camera, you know, dog can get over it, he's back again now. But Dan, I'm going to put my camera away, I was here first. So hopefully now this will bring us back to the main path again. Sounds like the dog's coming back for a third time. Dogs. See, this light condition now is fine. The camera likes this. It doesn't like too much brightness. It doesn't handle high contrast very well. It kind of likes this overcast conditions, but still reasonably bright. See the reflection of the top of my bald head. As I said earlier on, the main objective really for this jolly outing was to test the new camera rig. So you can zoom a little bit on this. I'll do that, and that's about your lot, mate. And that's digitally zoomed as well. That's not optical zoom. So you can achieve that zoom, digital zoom, on the editing suite in post production. So a lot of point in it really, using it out in the field. Set a jackdaw. So basically it's a small crow related bird. The place is full of them. Last year there was actually red kite nesting around here somewhere, about this part. Haven't seen them this year though. Bit near to the jackdaw now. Oh, up there they are there. Other than jackdaw and robin, the occasional sound of a wren. There's not a lot of birds on this time here. Obviously the bird breeding season is long past. Robins sing virtually all for the year, for the the dark winter nights and mornings. Typically, singing robin is an unmated male. So I read in a couple of places somewhere. I assume that's true. Like anything, whether it's read or online, don't take anything at face value. I certainly don't. That includes anything I'm saying, of course. That's for these so-called influencers online. Jeez, don't get me started on that. Here we are. This is the main path now. So it's the London skyline there. Again, with no zoom on this camera, so it's just a speck in the distance. Down that way is the path to Hainault Forest. So over that way. This is a very fine spot to view across the London skyline. See again that the camera's struggling here with the light. You see that where the clouds are whited out and I'm a bit overexposed, which is not good being overexposed, you know. Could get arrested for that. But overall the camera, I do like that this was my sort of DJI Pocket 2 camera. It is good. Mind you, for 350 quid it should be. London skyline, so from there, or there, it's O2, this is the shiny bit of the O2, there, Trust me on this. Canary Wharf there, to the right, and then you got the Shard, the pointy bit there, and the main city skyline there. Right in the distance over there is the Crystal Palace transmitter, TV transmitter. So that was speck in the distance. So yeah, so it's a very interesting, very pleasant, interesting walk, this Havering Country Park. I said you can walk right on over to Havering-Atte-Bower Forest as well. And just about halfway between Havering Park and Havering-Atte Forest, it's actually, I don't know why, it's really odd, it's dead silent and calm, despite sort of being not that far away from the M11. I only can assume that that point, it dips, that point, and it's surely from the sound from around. I'm not too sure, but it's very quiet over there. To the fact that you actually get nightingale birds nesting, singing late spring, most years anyway, not every year. So the nightingale arrive from Africa, sort of late April, early May, and the males start singing their hearts out to try and impress a female. That's what we blokes do, isn't it? We try to impress females, and that goes for the birdie world as well. That is a robin, that high pitch. That's a robin, what noises that robin makes when it's not singing. Get to know these things over the years, you know. Can't see it. Let's swing the camera around. Oh, I can see it now. It's in there. Just there. Jumping around. I don't think I'm going to get any awards for videoing a bird with that shot, but anyway. It's the thing with cameras and things, you know, it just wants something to do everything, and it's not possible. It's also a shame that I'm using my phone as a screen for this DJI camera. I guess not too surprised. It's a shame that the phone, you can't use a phone camera by using the phone as a monitor for the main camera. But I guess, yeah, not surprising. I guess so I've got a bit of a tangent here, haven't I? It'd be nice if the phone camera worked alongside the DJI camera, alternative, you know, shots and all that. But it don't work, presumably because the phone's only got one graphics engine, so to speak, for the screen, and it can't use it for the camera as well at the same time. So can't have it all, I suppose. Actually, long-tailed tits are up there. Trust me, I'm not making this up. Long-tailed tits. Heard them before I saw them. A couple up there. There you go. Yep, one there. Bit of added bonus. Not exactly a rarity, but something you don't see every day of your life. Loads of them. Surround sound long-tailed tits. Let's move on. So I'm approaching now the part where I actually started 40 or odd minutes ago, or whatever it was. I'm just studying some horse crap as well. Does that mean I'm lucky, or does it just mean I've got to change my shoes when I get back or wash them? I don't know. So this is where I started. Actually, it's not where I started. I started a bit further along here. Geez, how many times have I been over this place? My only excuse is I don't normally go that way where I started, so that's my excuse, and I'll stick to that. So I've actually started the trek up here, obviously coming in from the other direction. I've got to be dangerous without a brain. It's actually turned into a nice day now. Hopefully the washing will be dry by the time I get home. See the way my face is whited out, the camera doesn't handle bright light. Yeah, you can go into manual settings on the camera, but I can't be asked to be juggling around with the camera, with the manual settings on the camera while I'm trying to, you know, make a video basically on walking and not getting lost. So this is in fact where I started, here. So that's it, that's sort of short walk around part of Havering Country Park. I mean, I only just touched the surface, it's a lot, didn't cover much of it at all really, but it's just about finding the, or trying to find the giant redwood trees. Approaching the part where the 365 and 294 buses terminate. Bye, Havering Country Park. I'll see you again soon. I'll try not to get lost next time, but no doubt I will. I said earlier that beginning of the video I was walking down Collier Road Lane. It's in fact Clockhouse Lane. Just referring back to what I said earlier on, just don't believe what anyone tells you. And that includes me. But yeah, it's Clockhouse Lane, not Collier Road Lane. So just clear that point up. And just to finish off, here comes the 365 bus approaching the terminus. The lovely clouds.